Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of CarnivorousGrama Speaks. I am so excited to be here tonight with my new friend, Lance, North Dakota Carnivore. Welcome, Lance.
Thank you, Robyn. It's nice to be here.
So glad to have you. So, Carnivorous Grandma Speaks is where we cut through the noise, get back to the truth, and talk about real healing through a primarily animal based lifestyle. My name, of course, is Robyn Heron, and I am your Carnivorous Grandma. Today, we're going to dive into Lance's story and talk all about transformation, discipline, and keeping things simple. So, I'm super excited to have you here with me tonight. So, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Lance?
Well, my name is Lance, and I'm from North Dakota, and I found carnivore by accident just scrolling on TikTok one day. I ran across Carnivore Ray's one of his videos talking about the healing he's had with the carnivore diet, and I clicked with him with his attitude that he has, and just the general message that happened. And that got me on a 2.5 month deep dive into the carnivore diet, reading everything I could find on it. Then it got me into YouTube, where I found Dr. Ken Berry, Dr. Anthony Chafee, Sean Baker, Tony Hampton, all the good carnivore doctors, and then the nutritionists and stuff like that. So it's a bunch of people that really changed my life, because I was 335 pounds and on 5 blood pressure medications. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I don't know where I would have been now had I not seen this. So,
Wow, that is so cool. You're the first person to tell me that you actually found carnivore on TikTok. So
yep,
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I feel like when I open up my TikTok, all I see is carnivore stuff now, and I definitely think I've seen
yeah.
Carnivore Ray as well. So very cool. And you lost how much weight did you lose on carnivore?
At 120 pounds on carnivore of weight loss.
Wow.
I'm down 100.
Congratulations.
I'm down 132 pounds from my heaviest.
Wow, good for you.
I've lost,
Congratulations.
I've lost a
That
whole person.
yeah. Yes, yes, that is absolutely true. Okay, so tell us about when was it that you found carnivore? How long have you been on it, and how's it going so far?
Well, I found carnivore is in, I believe it was like June, the first part of June of 2024. And like I said, I did a deep dive for about 2.5 months. I started carnivore on August 22nd of
Mm,
2024, which makes today 15 months.
congrats. That's
So
awesome.
the best part is I'm not doing carnivore to begin with. I didn't do it to lose weight. I did it because I was on 5 blood pressure medications.
Hmm.
My blood pressure wasn't under control.
Yep.
It was still high, being on 5 different medications, and I wasn't happy. I did this here to try to control my blood pressure. I started trying to lose weight in December of 2023 because I knew when I was at 275 pounds, I didn't have problems with my blood pressure, and that's what I was trying to get to.
Hmm.
But watching the carnivore videos, listening to Dr. Berry and Dr. Chafee and uh, Judy Cho with Nutrition from Judy and stuff like that, I knew carnivore would help my blood pressure. And that's what I wanted to do, is I wanted to get off of medication because I don't like taking medications.
Hmm.
Now, I was 57 years old then. I'm 58 years old right now, and I take 0 medications. 0.
Congrats. That is awesome. Yeah,
My age,
from 5 to 0, that is incredible.
right?
And,
My
the
age
funny
group,
thing is people don't think that this is possible, right?
right?
It's really kinda crazy that it's so simple to reverse these chronic incurable diseases or issues, right?
Absolutely. And for my age group, in the mid 50s, almost 60, I should be on 5 to 10 medications. After
Mm,
that, you should be like 10 to 20. And I don't plan on taking any.
I know that's right. I'm with you on that. I'm 59, so I'll be 60 on my next birthday, and I don't take any medications either, and I don't plan on taking any either.
That's
For
amazing.
you. But, you know, the funny thing is, Lance, that I, actually cured my hypertension with keto.
Yep.
Uh, I have no idea how I got that idea, but, I mean, I was doing keto for a long, long time, and then I stopped doing it. And, uh and I had the idea my blood pressure started going up, and they put me on medication for it. And I just had this thought in my mind, like, if I could do keto, my hypertension would go away, and it did. It did. So these, ketogenic, ways of eating can definitely change, hypertension.
Well,
So
absolutely. I think a lot of it has to do with getting off of the processed foods.
mhm.
When I first started carnivore and I started my healing and how amazing I felt right away with this, everybody should be doing this. Nothing else, you know.
Right.
But I know some people can't handle just eating meats. So any single ingredient food to me is fine. If you can handle eating like onions and tomatoes and peppers and it doesn't hurt you, then eat it. But if it has other ingredients like anything else in there, I don't recommend eating anything that has an ingredient list. It should be just single ingredients.
Completely
My wife
agree.
is
Yeah.
my wife is a type 2 diabetic. She hasn't taken medication since December 30th of 2024. Zero medication.
Amazing. Is she on carnivore also?
She'll tell you no, but
Yeah.
99.9% of the time, yes. Um,
Okay.
the
Yes.
biggest gift for her was getting a CGM so she could see what made her blood sugars go up.
Yes.
So
Explain for those who might not know what a CGM is, just to let us know what that is.
it's a continuous glucose monitor. It's a device that sticks on your arm. I'm not diabetic, but I wear one. And yeah, see,
Same.
they're great. They're about 15 to 20 minutes behind the blood because it goes with the fluids in between your muscle and your skin.
Mhm.
And so the readings are off just a little bit, but it gives you a reading every like 5 minutes or whatever the brand is set up to do. So you can constantly see where your blood sugars are. And just
Yes.
having one of those makes accountability and tracking so much easier.
Yep.
And my wife's are prescription, mine aren't. I buy mine from a manufacturer.
Mhm.
And the my wife's app comes with a companion app that I can see. So I get to see her blood sugars.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
And it's actually pretty cool. So I know when she's had something that she shouldn't because it shows
Mhm.
up. And but the nice thing is now when she does have something that's not carnivore and her blood sugars go up, they come right back down,
Yeah.
just like they should. So she has the peaks are still a little bit higher. They should only be like 30. Hers are still going up 40 to 60, depending upon what it is, and then coming down. But they come down. Where
Yeah.
before they
Stay
so
high for a long period of time, right. Yes.
well,
Absolutely. Mhm.
when she had her testing done, that was in September of 2024. Her
Mhm.
blood glucose fasting for the testing was 500.
Oh my god.
Her A1C,
Wow.
her A1C was 15.
Oh my goodness.
By the 3rd of January, her A1C was down to 8.7.
Amazing.
And now we haven't had it tested since January, but one of the things that her CGM app does is it gives you an estimated A1C on it.
Mhm.
It's not called an A1C on there; they have a different number on it, but
Right.
it's an estimate for what it would be, and
Mhm.
she's about a 6 now,
Amazing.
which is pretty
Amazing.
good. Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's a testament to how quickly and easily you can actually reverse these diseases, particularly type 2 diabetes, really responds well to ketogenic ways of eating because your glucose is low
Mhm.
most of the time. And do you find, Lance, that you are or and she are less hungry and eating less times a day?
Yes, I do. I generally I'll go between 2 med and OMAD for
Mhm.
eating. I'll eat 2 med one week, and next week I'll eat OMAD.
Mhm.
I'll go fast. I've done up to 6 days fasting, and my last fast actually for 6 days reset my thermostat in my body. I've been cold for the last like 6 months.
Wow.
Even when it's hot outside, I feel cold.
Mhm.
Last fast was 144 hours, and since then I've been nice and warm and normal again.
Wow.
I
That's a
don't
good
reset.
thing to know.
I don't know what reset, but it works.
That is amazing. Like, I think that's the first time I've heard that. I don't think a lot of people are fasting up to 6 or 7 days, you know what I mean? It's a
Right.
it's that's a challenge to fast for that long is a challenge. It's a mental challenge because 'cause you're not
That,
hungry after 3, 4 days, but
right.
mentally, you're
It's
like, "Wait a minute."
the mental challenge. And don't, I was actually going to try to do 7 days, but
Mhm,
my wife and I went to Bismarck, 2 hours away from here. And
mhm.
about halfway there, I went to get a drink. I'm like, I didn't bring my electrolytes.
Oh, yeah.
And I knew after that, I wasn't going to be able to continue fasting after that because electrolytes are important when you're fasting. At least for me, it is. If I don't
Yes.
have 1 to 2 electrolyte drinks in a day, it's not going to be good for me
What
when I'm
kind of
fasting.
electrolytes are you using, and are they sweetened or unsweetened?
I use the raw element.
Okay.
So I keep it simple like that. It's the easiest way for me to do. But I don't have it in here. Um, I do like the chocolate caramel element, which does have stevia in it,
Yes.
and the sweetener for the sweetener, and then the flavor is put into there on maltodextrin, which is not good, but it doesn't affect my blood glucose levels. So
Mhm. Yeah, I have the
the,
same case with the Element. I don't really so I've been using Element for many years, a long time. And when they came out talking about the maltodextrin, I tested it out with my CGM just to
yeah,
see. Doesn't give me any issues, which I didn't
it's,
think it did because I've been using it for a long time.
yeah, and that's one of the nice things about the CGMs. You can see exactly what affects you. If you want to test something like that, you can
Mhm.
see it.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so who convinced you to try carnivore? Who was the actual person? Was it Ray?
Ray's the one that I saw doing it. I convinced myself because of my health.
Yeah.
Dr. Barry is probably one of the biggest influences, and then
Mhm.
Harry Mann. Um, his video where he went to the doctor, had the testing done, and he no longer has his was a cardiomyopathy, whatever the heck it is. He no longer has a heart condition.
Yeah.
It's irreversible. You can't stop it. It's only progressively going to get worse. And now he no longer has it.
And I guess
Um,
he's actually had like a heart murmur
yeah,
and some heart issues since he was a baby
right.
and no longer has it. That's unbelievable. Yeah.
Correct. Now, the reason that was important to me is in February 2017, I had heart surgery.
Oh, okay.
2012 to 2016, I worked out every day, 6 days a week. I did the Beachbody workouts, Insanity. I did
Uh-huh.
some workouts. Love Shanti. He's a
Me
great
too.
motivator.
Yes, for sure. For
And
sure.
I lost over 80 pounds doing Beachbody workouts. Took 2 years to lose 80 pounds,
Mhm.
but then I had heart issues.
Wow.
I was following their recommended style of diet, which is extremely low fat meats,
Yes.
hardly any red meat, and more of a veganish diet, vegetarian diet. And it didn't go well for me. I ended up having to have heart surgery. I had my heart went into AFib. I spent 2 years taking medications for it, and then that stopped working. And my cardiologist said, we can find some other medication to do it, or we can do surgery. And I said, let's do the surgery and get it done with.
Mm-hmm.
So I had catheter ablation in February of 2017, and
Yep.
I haven't had heart issues since. But after watching that Kerry Mann video, I'm 99% sure had I known about carnivore then and been on this diet, I would not have had to have surgery.
Yeah, that's it's such a difficult one because people with heart conditions often are very, very afraid of sodium, fat, red meat, particularly animal fat. They're like, uh, they're very concerned about utilizing those. So I think it's really interesting that, people are seeing a complete reversal of issues related to heart health when they change from a low fat diet, even like a, low fat, low calorie diet, vegan diets, to carnivore and actually um, see reversal of heart related issues. So
It,
very
it is
interesting.
amazing what happens when you start eating this way. And,
Mhm.
you know, it was after my heart surgery when I finally got cleared to go back to do my workouts. I had extremely bad anxiety. I couldn't do them.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And when I was doing the Beachbody workouts prior to my issue with my heart, I was down to 212 pounds, which I'm 3 pounds
Wow.
away from now.
Okay.
I went from when I had heart surgery, I was 260 pounds.
Mhm.
2017 when I had surgery. In December of 2023, I was 347 pounds. And that was all from anxiety. And then when I got put on blood pressure medications, each one of those medications had a slight side effect,
Mm.
weight gain.
Mhm.
I guess I'm the one person that got the weight gain because as soon as I started taking that medicine, I was 280 pounds when I started taking it,
Mhm.
347. So I think the weight gain was very underrated on those. It's more than slight.
Wow.
But I mean, what a worst thing could happen to you? You get a high blood pressure and then you get put on medication that makes you gain weight, which makes your blood pressure worse.
Right.
It's
Yes. And then just get on more and more medications
yeah, and then they
get
have a
the
medication
result.
for each side effect, and it's just crazy. I also have a skin issue on my hand that I've
Mhm.
had since it's got to be like 1997. So about 28 years, I've had the skin
Mm.
condition on my hand. And at one point, it covered the whole back of my hand. It was completely dry and scaly, but
Okay.
it's gone.
Wow. Was it eczema?
The doctors never gave me a diagnosis, but all they wanted to do was do biopsies and give
Mm.
me pills for it. And
Right.
or
Wow.
there's a steroid cream that they wanted to put on it, but I can only do that for 2 weeks. And after that, they won't let
Wow.
me have any more of it. But
Yeah.
nothing ever really worked for it. So what I ended up doing on the carnivore diet, I use beef tallow on it.
That stuff works like a charm.
It is the what is it? The Chicago. I can't remember the name of the company. It's the black Wagyu beef tallow
Mm. Mhm.
for cooking. I just put that on my hand.
Wow.
It works wonderful.
I feel like these skin conditions, I have eczema. So I don't know if you've ever seen my pictures, but I was jacked up with eczema.
Yep.
And mine was in the palms and fingers, of my hands. And it was so, so bad. Like, I lost my fingerprints. It was that bad that my fingers just peeled off and I didn't have fingerprints for a while. Um, but I feel like eczema, and I'm doing a series on my Facebook page about all the different, ailments, issues, diseases that you need to stop eating sugar if you have this. And
Right.
those skin conditions like psoriasis, eczema, um, are ones where sugar exacerbate the problem. Is that what you
I
found as well?
between the sugar and the seed oils, I don't know which
Oh,
one is worse.
yeah, that's that's true. Seed
'Cause,
oils will cause a flare too. Like if you get seed
yep,
oil, I know that it will cause a flare for me if if I get seed oils.
yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. If I like even going out to eat for my son's birthday, we went out to a restaurant and he wanted to go to a specific one to eat with us, so we did. My wife and I both had their what was it? There's a triple bacon cheeseburger, no bun,
Mhm.
no lettuce, no nothing, just the meats and the cheese and that was it. Both my wife and I, after eating that the next day, felt like we got run over by a truck.
Yeah. Mhm.
So I don't know if it was cooked in a seed oil or if there was something inside the meat to extend it so they can make more, servings with it, bread or grains or whatever added to it.
Mhm.
But we both felt like we got run over the next day. And it actually took me 3 days to feel any better.
Wow, that's crazy. The seed oils are really, really bad, but I had an experience with eating out, getting a burger and bacon, and my blood. That's the first time ever that my CGM registered. The only time ever registered a spike was from
Wow.
eating a burger, no bun, no sauces, no nothing on it, not even cheese and bacon at a restaurant. And I'm like, what are they doing to this meat? It's supposed to just be, meat. It's weird.
That is, you shouldn't have a spike from that.
No, bacon and it didn't, and the funny thing was it didn't taste like anything. It didn't have like it wasn't seasoned or anything. It was just bland. It didn't taste like anything. But it spiked my blood glucose and it was just really, really my thing started beeping. I was just like, what's that? Because
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have type 2 diabetes, so I just wear it because I want to look at the data.
Yep.
And it's like, why is this thing going off? And it was because I ate that burger. So
Yep.
sometimes when you eating out, you just gotta be really careful, and also, do you find that you have to if you when you eat out, you have to do a lot of special ordering and telling them what you need and all those kinds of things as well?
It's very limited to where I'll eat if I eat out. We only basically have one steakhouse here that I will go to,
Mhm.
and they're pretty good about if I order just a steak, no sides, and then shrimp with no rice. That's exactly what I get. The last We've been there 4 or 5 times since I've been carnivore. I know the last 3 times when I've gotten my steak, it hasn't been pre-seasoned with their seasonings.
Oh,
So
that's
when
good.
it gets to
Yep.
the table, I can put my own salt on it because I have pocket salt. I have my Redmond salt with me all the time,
Yeah, right, me
and
too. Yep.
so I can always season it the way I want it seasoned. So
That's good. Yeah, I mean, I know that a lot of restaurants will do that. One of the things that I'm concerned about or thinking about also is, like, how they season their grill. Do they put vegetable oil or canola oil or something on the grill before they actually cook your food on it? So if they cook it over open flame, that's great. But yeah, the grill seasoning can be challenging as well.
well, absolutely, and a lot of places do that too. They use a seed oil on the grills. Like
Right.
even my cast iron, when I got my cast iron pans, they're all recommended to be seasoned with the seed oil.
Hmm,
Well,
interesting.
cast iron's been around for a lot longer than seed oils. So
Exactly.
what did they used to do it with? They used to
Bacon
use
grease.
or bacon grease.
Yep.
That's what
Yes,
I do now.
indeed. Well, wow. So the blood pressure was the issue, and then you've mentioned a couple of other things like had some heart issues, you had to have a surgery, you had some skin issues. Do you have any other issues that you were trying to deal with your way of eating?
Well, I've had allergies for like since 1990.
Mhm.
I used to be in the military, and I was stationed in Germany. And I walked out of our company area one day, and I got hit by a cloud of green pollen, and I've had
Oh,
allergies since then.
yeah.
And the first 2 months after I got my last blood pressure pill, I stopped taking my allergy medicine too, kind of by accident, and I haven't really needed to use it since. My allergies are gone. I used to take a Claritin or a Zyrtec every day,
Mhm.
365 days. In fact, I still
Mhm.
have a bottle of unopened Zyrtec. Well,
Wow.
it's the Costco brand, 365
Right.
pills,
Yes.
but I haven't opened it yet because I haven't needed it.
That's incredible, actually. I had the same experience, starting in February and then that spring. And like, I'm like you, I was taking allergy pills every day, but I was taking it twice a day. Um, and my allergies just cleared up. It
Yeah,
was kind of wild. I wasn't
it was
expecting
nice
that.
because any nice day now in the summer when I wasn't working, I was sitting out in the front yard and I could be out
Yeah.
there and not have to worry about my allergies because they were gone.
That's
Actually,
so,
I haven't mowed
that's
my
so
lawn.
incredible.
My wife has been mowing my lawn for the last 3 years because I can't go out there and do it because my allergies were so bad. I wouldn't be able to breathe.
Wow.
And I
Mm-mm-mm.
did that this summer instead of her because I could.
That's awesome. I mean, literally, who would have thought that seasonal allergies are exacerbated, if not caused, by the foods that we're eating?
Right. I mean, so many things are caused by the foods that we're eating. And I think a lot of the diseases actually all revert back to the excessive amounts of insulin that we have in our bodies.
Yes.
Just from everything that I've learned in the past year and a half, insulin is one of the biggest contributors to so many issues, and you can't get a doctor to test it. You know,
You are so right. You're going to have
my
to advocate for yourself to get that testing done.
my wife's a type 2 diabetic, and when in January when we wanted to check her A1C again, I told her she needed to get a fasting insulin and a C
Yes.
peptide also.
Yes.
And her doctor was like, I'm not going to do that. Why do you need that? So my wife calls me and says, she says she don't want to do it. Why do you mean? I said, tell her your dentist wants that information because he will not do your repairs to your mouth without that information in your A1C, your C peptide, and fasting insulin numbers. And then
Mm.
she did.
Wow.
So, and that's why she stopped her insulin. This was in the first week of January. She stopped her insulin the last week of December, so she wouldn't have any insulin in her system from her injection to make
Mhm.
sure that she got the right insulin number.
Right.
She didn't understand that the C peptide would tell us whether or not she's making her own insulin and whether it was in the right ranges and stuff. But
Yeah.
it all worked out. She hasn't went back to taking her insulin since. So
I'm so happy for her. What's her name?
Julie or
Julia?
Nana. Shh, don't say Julie.
Nana. Oh, hi, Nana. Nana, I am so happy for you. What an amazing testimony. We're going to have to get you on CG Speaks to talk about
I
what's
would
going
love
on
to
with
get her
you.
to come on to anybody's show and talk about
Yes,
her journey
yes, yes,
because
yes. We're going to get
it's
you
so
on.
inspiring. And I'm so proud of her with what she has
Yes.
been able to do.
That
It's
is
just amazing.
awesome. Yeah, that's good for her. And as far as getting fasting insulin, everybody should be asking for this as
Yes.
part of your CBC, your complete blood panel. And So the A1C is it gives you that 3-month time frame. The fasting glucose will tell you what your number is right there, but the fasting insulin is going to tell you like how much insulin is being required to get that glucose to where it is. So is your body producing so much extra insulin? So you need to see that number. You really need to see that number and understand, how your body is dealing with glucose. Because what happens, Lance, can you explain to us what happens when we have too much glucose?
It's all kinds of stuff happens when you have too much glucose. It makes your insulin go up, and over time, your pancreas will stop making enough insulin, and you won't be able to get a hold of glucose and move that and store the glucose as fat. And that's where your A1C starts showing that you have a higher glucose, because when your pancreas can no longer create enough to take care of it all. Once you start overworking that pancreas, it takes time. I wish I would have known what my fasting insulin was when I was 347 pounds, because I can guarantee you it was extremely high. Because
Yeah.
all my fat was visceral fat.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I had a tremendous amount of visceral fat.
Yeah,
Which,
I hear you. Yeah, so you need to see that number. So if let's say your glucose number is in the normal range, but your fasting insulin is high, that means your body is producing additional insulin in order to regulate or normalize, because
right,
your body is fighting to keep that glucose number down, and so it keeps putting out more and more insulin. So, and as Lance is saying, the overabundance of insulin causes a lot of different problems, causes this chronic inflammation that causes us to have all these different issues, including skin issues and heart issues and brain issues, eye issues, and just
yep,
everything. It touches every single part of our bodies. So, you need to advocate for yourself to get that. I had to do the same thing. I mean, I not exactly the same thing, but I spoke to my doctor's nurse and said, "I want to get a fasting insulin added." And she was like, "We don't order that. And your insurance won't pay for it." And I said, "I don't care. I want it. Tell my doctor that I want it." And then the doctor
yep.
added it on. So, yeah, you have to be able to advocate for yourself and ask for those things that you need, and that is something that you need to know. Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, it's an important marker to know, and it does so much. And if doctors would only look at that, they could prevent so many issues ahead of time.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully, I mean, I'm really hoping that, our medical practices are starting to look at these factors. I mean, I feel like there's some, movement happening. I kind of felt like when I started out here that we were just shouting into the void, pretty much
Right.
like just talking to the wind, right? Trying to say, hey, you can heal your body by changing what you're eating. But now I'm seeing so many people, but it could be because that's my algorithm bringing me all this stuff. My
Oh, absolutely.
algorithm knows I like to hear about people healing themselves with food.
And people healing themselves with food, it goes against everything that we've been taught. You know, I mean, look at Bill Nye.
Yes,
Have you
amazing.
seen Bill Nye? He just put out a video, and I haven't watched it. I just saw the thumbnail. He's lost 350 pounds. He's half the man he used to be.
Half. Oh my God, he's half.
He's
That's
half.
amazing. I can't wait to watch it. I'll be watching that later today.
Yeah. Well, after this year, I've got hockey I got to go to.
Okay, okay. You're gonna have to watch it
Then
later.
I'll
Sorry.
watch it when I get home.
Yes, definitely. So tell me, how were you eating before this? Like, were you eating a standard American diet, or I think you mentioned that you were eating kind of low fat.
when I was doing my Beachbody workouts, I was eating a really low fat carb heavy diet.
Mm-hmm.
After my surgery, it's just a standard American diet because I never really got back into doing my workouts and stuff like that. I tried going to restriction, and I
Mm-hmm.
suck at restriction. I
I know that's
can't,
right.
or actually moderation. I tried moderation, and I suck at that. I can restrict foods, but I
Mm,
can't moderate. Well, if
okay.
I try to moderate something, it just gets worse, and I'll want to eat more of it.
I'm not a
But
moderator. Mm-mm.
if I take it and I just put it away and I don't ever look at it again, I won't miss it.
Yeah.
Um, but I tried cutting my calories, and I wear Fitbit, so the Fitbit app has a really good calorie counter on it. It gives you the percentage of calories from fat and
Mm-hmm.
percentage from protein, percentage of carbs, which now to me I really like because it really helps me. But I never really paid much attention to that part of it. I just looked at the total calories before, and the app will tell you that you need to eat so many calories to lose weight.
Yeah.
And if you go over that, then it'll tell you, yeah, you missed it. And I was trying to go like 250 to 500 calories below what my maintenance weight would require, and I would still gain weight,
Yeah.
and I couldn't lose it. Um, so just the standard American diet does not work.
It
There
does
is no
not work. It
there's no
does
run.
not work. I mean, we see that all around us because that's what we all did. Like we tried these
Yeah,
diets, everything from like the Beachbody diet, or we did Herbalife, the
yeah,
cabbage soup diet. I did the medical weight loss. Some people you do Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, all these different things, and um and it just doesn't work in the long term, for
yeah,
most people. Um, and I
yep.
don't know if it's because people are not moderators, because when they cheat, they lose their whole minds. I know I did. I would go completely off the rails and just lose my whole weight.
Well, that's the thing with this diet. I I personally don't like vegetables. I don't really care for fruits. The only fruits that I actually do miss pears. I like pears,
Mm. Mhm.
but other than that, I could care less if I eat fruit too.
Yeah.
So vegetables and fruits to me don't really matter. It was kind of hard to give up the breads because
Mm.
you eat a hamburger, you want that bun,
Yep. Yep.
but I can get
I
rid of
think
that.
that's a problem, like people that's why people they don't want to try it because they're like they can't imagine giving up their bread.
Right,
Going
and
going to the restaurant and they bring a whole basket of bread out, multiple baskets of bread to the table, and the people are like,
that's what they like to
"Ooh,
do.
yeah, so much
And
bread."
but finding out what that bread's doing to you, it's not good for you. So
Right.
I I don't have a problem giving it up now, and it really is something that's bad for you. I can't believe how bad the wheat is for the body. It was never meant for humans to eat.
Right. Yep. I mean, and you think about what they do to it is highly ultra processed, and it leaks through your blood-brain barrier, it leaks through your gut. It's just
Yeah,
getting all through your system and making you really, really sick.
yeah.
So, not a good idea. Not a good idea to eat it. So, and then, so since you've been on carnivore, have there been any challenges? Like, what have been the trouble spots?
The stress is the biggest challenge for me. I don't have the food noise much anymore.
That's good.
Oh, and coffee. Coffee is my downfall. I love coffee.
Me
I've
too.
always loved coffee.
I
Um,
enjoy my coffee.
Back in October of last year, I gave up coffee and I stopped drinking at the same day. There's a video by who was Laura Spath that I watched, and she was talking about the effects of the different drinks. And I gave up alcohol that day, and I gave up coffee that day too.
Congrats.
In the meantime, my ringing in my ears went away. I didn't associate coffee or with the carnivore diet. The ringing in my ears one day, I just realized that it wasn't ringing anymore. I no longer had the tinnitus. It was gone.
Oh, wow.
Well, this last summer, I started drinking coffee again. And about a month into drinking coffee again, guess what came back? The ringing in my ears. Yeah.
Wow.
So today's 14 days coffee free.
Okay.
And most of today, I haven't had any ringing in my ears. I have
That's
a little
amazing.
bit, but I've only had the ringing in my ear today for probably about the last 90 minutes or so. Otherwise, it's been quiet for me. So it's getting better, and hopefully it will begin soon.
So how long were you off of the coffee?
For about 9 months.
Okay.
So, and I couldn't tell you how long it was after I stopped drinking coffee to when my ringing went away, because I never associated the two together.
Right.
But it was probably like 3 months before it went away and altogether.
That's amazing.
Maybe 2 months.
Yeah, you'll have to keep me posted on that. I'd be really interested to hear. Let me know.
And then the other hard part for me is stress. My brother-in-law, my wife's brother, passed away this summer at the end of June, and we had to drive from North Dakota to California and deal with that, and then come back to North Dakota. And in that time, I stayed strict carnivore. I didn't change what I was eating, but the stress of everything going on, I gained 10 pounds in the month of July.
Wow.
I didn't change my diet. Nothing else changed. The only thing that was different was the stress.
Maybe high cortisol, probably.
Yeah. I was eating the same foods.
Interesting.
It was just, the stress. And then even here, the first 2 weeks of November were extremely stressful at work for me.
Mm-hmm.
I gained 6 pounds in the first 2 weeks.
Wow. Okay. So you're really sensitive to stress from a weight perspective.
Apparently, I really am, because then now for the last week and a half or so, I've went back to just basically a beef, butter, bacon, and egg kind of a diet, along with a little bit of salmon and shrimp. But just sticking with that. End of September, I cut out all dairy.
Yeah.
So I had dairy until last Sunday, where I had a couple of cheeseburgers. But I know where the cheese came from, the stuff that my wife had, so I know it wasn't bad stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
And
I think that dairy can be a challenge. I find that I have a lot of sensitivities, so I can hardly eat anything except for meat. But the dairy can be a challenge, and certainly can be a contributor to weight gain as well.
It can be used to stop your weight loss too.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. If you are a person that needs to stop losing weight, you can definitely incorporate some dairy, and it will help with that.
I had heart surgery after I lost 80 pounds before. When I hit that 80-pound mark on carnivore, I was like, I got to stop my weight loss, because I don't want to have this happen again.
Right.
I started eating cheese and heavy cream and a lot of dairy, and I stopped my weight loss at 111 pounds. It took from 80 pounds to 111 pounds for me to stop it, but I finally got it stopped in June.
Okay.
And I kept it at 100. It was 224 pounds, and I stayed in that range. Except for July, I went up 10 pounds. In August, I came back down that 10 pounds. September, I gained a few pounds. I think it was like 6 pounds in September. Did a beef, butter, bacon, and egg challenge on Carnivore Quest with Larry, and I dropped 15 pounds there. So that's right down to my 215 pounds for the lowest weight I've been on carnivore. 3 pounds away from my lowest weight since 14 when I was 212 pounds. I haven't been under 212 pounds since probably 1998.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time since I've been under that weight.
Wow.
We can get there soon.
Yeah, you can do it. I mean, it
Oh,
sounds like you got a lever you can use. Dairy.
yep. I
Just
just
switch
keep
your
away from the
levers
dairy.
on and off. So let me, there's a question in here, and we'll say hi to some folks too. But Julia is asking, do either of you crave coffee? Do you crave your coffee?
I do. I love coffee, and there's one brand that I really like, and that's the Dunn Brothers. They
Mm,
have a Papua New Guinea Western Highlands coffee. It is
mm,
absolutely delicious.
wow.
And I actually have a full 1 pound bag of the beans sitting in my cupboard right now, and I haven't touched it yet.
Wow. Oh man, and you can't touch it now.
No, if this ringing goes away and it stays away after a couple of months, I might try to have coffee on the weekends, but not
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, right.
And I know
Uh,
it's tricky.
yeah, I enjoy my coffee. I don't think so. I've quit coffee a couple of times. The first time I did was for a year. I too stopped in October. I feel like our stories are kind of parallel. I stopped in October and then I started again the next October. So I
Yeah,
took a year off. I didn't really see any benefit to it. I kind of did it because that's what Dr. Chafee said I had to do. So I did. And then I also took another 90 days off here like towards the end of the summer. And now I brought it back. So I really don't crave it because I drink it every day. So I
right.
don't give myself a chance to crave it, but I think
And
if I
that's
stopped drinking it again, I probably would.
and for me, that's where that chocolate caramel element comes in. Is
Mhm.
that helps so I don't feel like one of the other things I do take is I do take iodine every day.
Okay.
I used
Mhm.
to take that in my coffee.
Yep. Yep.
I've tried it, just put it in the water, and I can't do it.
Yeah, no, it's not
Got to
tasty.
mask it. I got to mask it. Something that I can mask it in the element, and I can mask it in coffee. So
Right.
I'll
Yep.
drink the element. Maybe every other day I'll drink an element and put the iodine in it, but
Yep.
I can't
I've done
do
that
everything.
too, like, just put the element in water, and it tastes like kinda like a hot chocolate. So it's
Yeah,
kinda nice. It's really pretty good, actually.
it is.
Alright, let's say hey to some of these people. There's quite a few people here from your channel. So Shell Bell's here. Hey, Shell
So
Bell.
well, how you doing?
Being here. Mighty Aries 66 is here. Thank you so much for being here. Juliet is here.
Hey, Julia.
And Juliet says, "I'm a big fan of both of you." We're a fan of you
Yeah,
too, Juliet.
we are
Bride's Biscuit is here. She says, "Good evening," and Robyn and Lance just finished with Thomas and Dustin. Okay. I missed
awesome.
their show today. And then she says, "Just went to the docs yesterday. I asked for fasting insulin, fasting glucose, serum cholesterol, serum leptin, CRP, along with other normal panels, and she agreed." What a good doctor. I love
That's
that.
awesome. I find a doctor
That's
who would agree
awesome.
with that. Yeah,
Yes. So, she says that her doctor is very supportive and amazed by her healing journey. That's fantastic. And then she also saying, "I talked to my doc about quitting coffee." She said, "Why?" "My consumption sounds fine, if not healthy. Consider me enabled." Her doctor. Let's
oh,
go for it.
absolutely. My cardiologist, when I was seeing him, was a
Mhm.
big supporter of drinking coffee. And I
Yeah.
actually had no problem with coffee, with people drinking it or tea. If your body can handle it, go ahead. I'm
Yeah.
finding my body doesn't like it. That's why I have the
Yeah.
ringing in my ears. So
Yep. Yep. And I think that's the thing is that when you discover that there are foods that do not agree with you, then you eliminate them. So I mean, I think over time, I don't know if you've done this, Lance, but I have tried a few vegetables over the course of time and discovered that I cannot tolerate them. I have issues with them, so I don't incorporate any vegetables.
I don't. I I don't I don't
You don't
like
like
vegetables to
vegetables
begin with,
anyway.
so I don't miss them. So I don't
Yep,
really want. Yeah. Now
I hear you.
we do have one more just hands up there from the OG Squishy.
Let me see here. Hands up right here.
Yep, that's
Okay.
my son-in-law Kelvin.
Hi. You said Joven?
No, he's my son-in-law. That's Kelvin.
Oh, Kelvin. Hey,
Yep.
Kelvin. Thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you so much.
He's also
Where?
doing this diet, and he's had some tremendous weight loss here, especially in October. He lost 30
Come
pounds in
on, OG
October.
Squishy.
Very
That's
proud of him for getting
awesome.
him. Yeah.
Congratulations. Come on and tell your story on my channel. All right.
Yes. Yeah.
Shell Bell's saying, I drink my coffee, I let go of my Coke Zero for a few months, but drinking it again. I understand, Shell Bell. I'm with you on that. And then Julia says, I love organic coffee. Coffee beans are one of the biggest sprayed crops. That is absolutely right. That's the problem with the coffee for me is like the mold content. I definitely have, sensitivities to mold and also, what are the toxic chemicals that are on it. I'm concerned about
Yeah.
that. But she says that she doesn't crave coffee, but her treat is butter and organic heavy cream. See, I can't have the heavy cream. No heavy cream for me.
Yeah. That's a lot of calories in heavy cream, and it can make a big
Uh-huh.
difference.
Yes, indeed. All right. So talk to us about your movement. Are you doing any exercising now?
The most I do is walk. I do have a weight bench and free weights. I've tried lifting weights, and I've never in my life ever really enjoyed lifting weights. Um,
Yeah.
but like right before I came on here, I did 45 minutes on my treadmill.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to walk. I was actually listening to the Thursday night Zoom call for that Dr. Kiltz had with Jenny Mittich.
Okay.
I was listening to that from the first part of October while I was walking on the treadmill. But that's the most I do is walk on a treadmill every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had to do any exercise. My body still likes to just lose the weight on its own. So
That's so awesome. You're blessed that way. Okay, tell
I
us about what you eat in a day.
um and let's see. When I first started doing carnivore, I would eat 8 to 10 eggs and maybe a half a pound to three-quarters of a pound of bacon every morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then at night, when I got home from work, I would have a ribeye or a pound of meat of something, red meat, whether it's ribeye or ground beef or a New York strip or something like that. And I often had salmon or shrimp with it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Recently, since basically since October when we were doing the beef butter bacon egg challenge, I've been eating probably 90% of my food is ground beef quarter pound patties, the cheapest ones I can find. They come out to like $1 a patty, and I'll eat 6 to 8 of those a day.
Mm-hmm.
I've been changing it up with two mad where in the mornings I'll have 3 of those hamburger patties and 3 eggs, and at night I'll have 4 or 5 ground beef patties with some shrimp or maybe some salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just love the simplicity. I really do. Like the simplicity is so nice.
it is, and it doesn't like even when I eat my the ribeyes or the New York strip steaks, I buy the primal roast,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not paying the butcher shop price of $24 a pound for a ribeye. I'm still buying
Right.
my ribeyes for $14 a pound.
Mm-hmm.
New York
Yes.
strip steaks are $9 a pound or whatever I can find it the
Nice.
cheapest.
Yep.
And then the ground beef patties, you can't beat them for $1. You know,
Right. Yep.
I can,
Totally
I can
agree.
eat for a full day for less than $8.
Right. I mean, it's really, really, as far as people who say that eating carnivore is very expensive, I
Yeah.
find that it's less expensive than first of all, I used to throw away so many vegetables. You put the
Yep.
vegetable in your refrigerator and tomorrow the thing has gotta go in the trash. It's
Well,
like
but
really
it
bad.
can stay in the supermarket for another week, but as soon as you bring it home, it gets rotten.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, especially like lettuce, which I hate lettuce anyway. I always hated lettuce,
Yep.
but you buy lettuce like to make tacos or something like that, and the lettuce just it doesn't even last a day. It's so bad. I threw away a lot of food when we were eating vegetables.
Well,
Um,
absolutely.
so much food, so much food. And even like, my grandkids are here. I got 5 grandkids in the house with me right now and my
Oofta.
daughter. Yeah, right. Exactly. And, they have these apples, and they're, like, taking 1 bite out of the apple, and the whole apple goes in the trash. It's, like, such a waste. It's really,
Yep.
really wasteful. Today, I was fussing at them. "Y'all are being wasteful. Eat some meat.
Right? I
Eat some meat, kids."
I'd love to get one of my granddaughters to eat some steak and just be happy for a day.
Mhm.
She won't
Yeah,
eat anything like that. Oh, you see, I have the North Dakota Carnivore sign back here, right?
I do see.
I can't turn it on because it's too bright. It won't show up on
Oh,
the in the during the day when the sun's shining in my office. Then I can use it. But I've been saying to eat meat and be happy for a while,
okay.
and my daughter made me this.
Oh, nice.
This is
I
actually
love it.
I'm gonna hang this on the wall right back there so that it
Yes.
sits up there. And
That's awesome.
she made me a couple of t-shirts like that too. But
Very
that's an
cool.
actual cutting board that can be used. But I think it'll
But
look
you
better sitting on the wall.
Yeah, you're gonna let it be a sign. That is so nice. Eat meat and be happy, and I think
Yep.
that's really true. So, hey, do you have time for a speed round
Sure.
before we go? All right, let's do a speed round really quick. So, if I can find them. All right. So, I'm just gonna ask the question and you answer it, okay?
Right.
All right. What's your favorite cut of meat?
New York strip.
All right. Yum. Meat. I like it. I like it. What
Yep.
is your go-to carnivore snack?
Beef jerky that I make myself because I know it's clean.
What's the one thing you never do?
Eat carbs.
Good. Good, good, good. Yes. So, tell us, Lance, if there was one thing that you could tell the people about carnivore, the main thing, what would you tell them?
If you switch your diet to a meat-based diet, you'll be amazed at what your body will do. Your body will be happy, and you will be happy that you've done it. There are so many benefits that your body will get to a high-fat meat-based diet. It's
Yeah,
just amazing.
it really, really is.
That's
So,
why I say eat meat, be happy.
eat meat and be happy. I'm gonna show your channel real quick.
Yeah.
So you guys, if you are not already subscribed to Lance's channel, which a lot of you in here are, thank y'all for coming over here and hanging out with us tonight. This is Lance's channel, North Dakota Carnivore. Tell us all about what you're doing over here, Lance.
Well, I'm basically just giving my experiences and my wife's experiences on what we're doing with the carnivore diet. Just the whole purpose of it is if I reach one person and connect with them and change their life, for me, everything that I'm doing is worth it. Um, Getting out here and doing this kind of stuff is something I would never done before.
Mhm.
It's just to me, it's crazy that I'm doing this. But if I could help one person regain their health, everything's worth it.
Yeah, it's so profoundly impactful. You think about the fact that at the very beginning of the show, you said that you saw on TikTok Carnivore Ray,
Yep.
and his story resonated with you and sent you on a journey that has brought you to this point. And so you guys come out here and subscribe to Lance's channel, And I appreciate you being here with me tonight, Lance. I really, really do. Thank you so much for taking me up on my offer for coming to be interviewed on the channel.
I appreciate you having me on. It's a lot of fun coming out here and doing this kind of stuff.
Absolutely. I truly, truly, truly enjoy it. And I love hearing everybody's stories. And somebody's story is going to resonate with you. Or, my story might not float your boat, but Lance's story might. So we want to make sure that all of
Right?
the stories get told out here because it's so, so important. So, we are done for tonight, but if something in today's episode nudged you to take the next step, I would love to support you in your journey. Um, you may or may not be aware that I've started my coaching practice. So I offer one-on-one. My coaching practice is a high touch coaching practice. You can come over to my website and see what that means, but it's high touch. It's one-on-one support along with group and community support. I have a 90-day on-ramp as well as an ongoing maintenance and mastery program. And it's designed to help you heal, just like we heard Lance's story of healing today. Simplify your life, stay consistent. And so you can check out my website at CarnivorousGrama.com. And if you want to come on and tell your story on my channel, email me at robyn.heron@hotmail.com. I would love to have you on. Come tell your story because, as Dr. Kiltz always says, it is the documented stories that count. It's changing lives. And and so that's what we're all about doing, is trying to change lives and get people's bodies healed from the inside out through, primarily meat-based way of eating. All right, Lance. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thanks, Robyn.
All right. Bye, everybody. We'll see you guys next time. Hey, I should let you know that I will not be live next Saturday because I'm going on a cruise. And so I will be out of the country, but I will definitely make sure to get lots of footage for you guys. And maybe I'll be going live from the cruise. So we'll see what happens. All right, you guys. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.